Alright, so welcome back to another free-to-play series. These series are going to be compiled with free-to-play tips and tricks, how to not spend in the game, because a lot of new players are in the game and a lot of persons are coming back to Frostborn. A lot of persons are new, that don't really know much about the game. These series will educate you on how to level up free-to-play without spending any money, because you don't have to spend any money in game to get items and to get really good stuff and to get at a high level and to also have certain wealth in game. You don't actually have to spend, you just got to grind and stuff. But these series are dedicated for players who don't really know how to play. They need guides, PvP guides or raid guides and stuff like that. These series will help you. So hopefully these videos are very helpful, beneficial, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing here, you can see that we have three different classes standing here. We have the staff, we have, heavy with melee, and we have bow class as well. So what we're going to go with, we're not going to go with the mage, we're not going to go with heavy. Typically, we start off with the bow class because the bow class give us range and a good weapon for starters. Of course, you could start with other weapons you want to start off with, but in my opinion, I think the bow class is better here. So we're going to go ahead and click, and if you're wondering as well what server we're currently in, we're in the new server, which is the Midgard server. So that is where we're currently at, and we're going to typically stick with the male character here, and we're going to change the skin color to a dark character. We're going to change the hairstyle to, a basic haircut, probably this right here. I'm going to keep the beard. I think I might grow the beard out a little bit though. Yeah, we're going to keep the beard, maybe grow it out a little bit, or keep it short. But of course, for new players, you could change the beard, I should say. You could change the beard, and you could change the hair, color, whatever you want to change about it, anytime you want to. We're just going to stick with that look. Change your name to Mr. J here. Okay. All right, so you can see that's available here. So that's going to be your name for the whole series here in this new server. All right, so come with horses, live with a bear. You got to reach level 10 to unlock the stable. All right, so we're going to go ahead and speak to the elder right here. And this right here, don't have to worry about this as well. There's no other continent in the game. So we're just going to go all the way up top here, and we're going to leave the Newham location here. Alright, so we're going to go to our camp location here. Now we have a bunch of locations on map that we could go, but currently, let's just follow the missions here. You can click the task tab right here, and you can see the different missions by clicking right there. You can see go to home, that's our mission. So we're going to enter the camp location. And once we're at the camp location here, alright, so we have the elder right here. Alright, just a short interaction with the elder. So we just gotta go ahead and kill the dead. Also, we gotta come to the missions here. So the best thing to do is to go ahead and do these missions here first. Collect stones. They're kind of glowing on the map here, so it's not difficult to locate them. Gotta grab some logs as well. And first thing I want to say is to de-equip this right here. It's a personal weapon. So if you die with it, no one is able to take it. Further ado, let's look for some more logs here. Let's deal with that as well. But those mobs are easy to kill, so it's not difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and take this up here, and keep in mind as well, you could just target whatever mob you want to target. Go ahead and take these meat, cloth as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put these in the cart as the mission says here. Click the cart, place those in. You can see, put the cart, put the resources in the cart, go to Newham location. So you're gonna click on the map here. Newheim. And we're going to go ahead and create our district. All right, we're going to follow the arrow all the way down here to the elder, and we're going to go ahead and make our district. So these steps, right? These steps are, walking us, the game is walking us through the tutorial, collecting resources, making our district, upgrading our district as well. So these are going to unlock a lot of things for us, missions from the tavern lady, but we got to be like, I think level 10 or level 7. When we get to that bridge, we'll get there. But let's clear the sites right here. And we need more resources here for the craftsman hut. So we're going to go ahead and go back, to our base, which at our base, we can fairly get resources, but you got to keep in mind as well, the best way to get resources, that's going to be at the green zone, yellow zone, red zone. Those are the best zone, these here, but we'll unlock these zones as time goes by. I'm going to go ahead and enter the camp location here. So as I said before, you don't have to spend any money in game, right? There's ways to get free to play the crafting table, but I'll touch on that, while the series go on. And the mission that we see here is to open the blueprint window. We got to craft a hatchet from the blueprint window. So that's easy to do because we have right here, we got to get these resources. We need 4 pine log and we need 3 stones as well. So we're going to go down to the section right here and we're going to look for stone. So this is wood right here. More wood. We have stone. We're going to sneak attack the weak zombie right here. Take the loot. Sneak attack over here. Boom. Take the loot as well. We're going to sneak attack this one as well. Boom. Take the loot. Going to take these as well. You can see you got the stone. Now we're able to make the hatchet. So making the hatchet, boom. The mission has been completed as well. Click on the task here. You can see cut down 3 trees. So we're going to go ahead and do that right there. That's 1 tree. This is another. We also did level up here. So just to mention that since we have level up, the more you farm in zones or the more you kill mobs, the more you collect resources, the more you chop trees, wood, all these give you experience to level up in game. And of course, you have to have experience to get a certain level or a certain tier of armor, weapons, which I'll touch on that in another video as well. But further ado, let's go ahead and craft a pickaxe here. So to craft a pickaxe, we need more stone. So we'd have to go ahead and get some more stones here. So we're going to go ahead and sneak attack this mob right here. Boom. And boom, boom. Sneak attack as well. Currently not sneak attack because they're pretty simple to kill, collect more stones there because that gives a lot of stone. This gives wood as well. And let's go ahead and make a strong, well, it's a pickaxe, not a strong pickaxe. And since we have the pickaxe, we'd have to go ahead and mine limestone deposits. So these are limestone deposits and these right here are iron deposits, which is going to be very helpful going forward. But for now, let's go ahead and just complete the basic mission the game is asking for us to do. Boom, boom, boom. I think that is it. And we got to bring these resources to the cart. So you can see, all right, this is one of the best way to level up in game, to go ahead and just, farm resources, put it in your cart, and you got to get the specific resources though. Once you put those in the cart, you'll be able to upgrade your district higher and unlock more blueprints, which is going to be needed in the game as well. All right, so going to go ahead and enter our own district here. Not able to enter the popular district as yet. I'll touch on the popular district and the benefits in a later series. Stay tuned, of course. And we're going to go all the way down here to the elder and talk to the elder and upgrade craftsman side. Clear the side here as well. And the gates, upgrade that as well. Clear the sides. And this is going to require resources here. So this is to upgrade the tax collector hut. We don't have much resources for that, so we're going to go back to our camp location. Probably get some more missions and stuff. Also, there's special events that populates on the map, which we're going to, for sure, do those events as well. But let's go back to the camp here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and loot this, take the rope, because ropes are important. Alright, so an important thing here for new beginner players is to open the Immortal window, as the game persists us to do, and to complete these missions here for the Immortal path. This is going to be a crucial thing to upgrading or to getting better at the game, right? To follow these missions here, to unlock these special wards at the bottom section. You can see the higher you go in the Immortal path, the more valuable resources you get. Now, it's not a lot of resources, but it does help, in progression in the game. These are very important. You could use for points. You could save these for defending your base from raid. And it's going to be a Wild West since we're in the Midgard section, the new Midgard server, right? It's going to be the Wild West in regards to PvP, raids, and new players as well. So there's a lot to do in this server here. And sometimes special missions and stuff, but we'll touch on that in another video. We can see we got pretty good things here. We also do get coin. So these coins are going to be used to purchase the repair table. So every coin you get, save those coin so that you're able to purchase the repair table. That's one of the most valuable things as a free-to-play player. And we're going to get more coin as well. Also from special events, all that, every coin you get, it doesn't matter where you get it from. You want to save your coin for the repair table. That's the most important thing. After the repair table, go ahead and purchase whatever you want to purchase. All right, so the first mission here says to go to the Forest of Whisper. Before we go to the Forest of Whisper, we're going to go to our vault, the first thing, and we're going to collect some items from the vault. And we don't really need anything from the vault. I just want to enter the vault, to be honest, to see what resources that we have here. Not sure if they change anything. Okay, same old, resources and stuff. So we'll just keep it down here. We can keep other valuable stuff down in the vault. You know what? Let's go ahead and take it, bro. We're going to take it, bring it up top. We're going to keep the valuable stuff down in the basement here. So if you guys didn't know, your vault is not able to get raided whenever raid time comes. But another tip as well, since you're that new to the game, you cannot get raided because you have a guardian spirit. Now that spirit is basically, you're not able to see it, but you do have one. So that is that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove these here. These are not important. All right, so we're on the map here and you can see this is the Forest of Whisper location. So we just got to go to this location here and we're going to go ahead and enter this location as well. Oh, not to mention, once you go to a new location, it unlocks different parts of the map here. So there's a bunch of places we can go on the map. We'll unlock these as time go by. But since you're new to the game, not important is yet until we do these basic zones and stuff. So you're going to enter the Forest of Whisper here. You got to keep in mind as well, you can match with other players in the game in these locations here. But further ado, let's go ahead and do these missions here. Collect the stones, and we'd have to go ahead and collect wood as well. So we're gonna go for this one here. We're gonna sneak attack the wolf here. Now these wolf, they're not able to one-shot these wolf here or the mobs in the zone because these are different mobs, right? They're more stronger, and this is a legit zone, so they won't have the small hit points as in our camp. That's the difference. But once you sneak attack though, you're able to do massive damage as well. Let's grab the log, more log as well, and let's make a spear. So the spear that we need here is going to do more damage, and it's going to be very helpful. This is one of the best things to use. You can see use the stealth to influence damage with stealth attack. So stealth attack does more hits. Boom. You know, almost basically half health or above half. That's the amount of damage stealth does. And you can see as well, we'd have to kill 3 enemies in the Force of Whispers here. Boom. That's 1. That's 2. You got to keep in mind as well to collect meat. You do need meat. You can see this is a new player that's in Midgard server here. Let's collect this. You already opened it. Okay. All right, so we're going to sneak attack this one here. We're going to use the hammer for that. Boom. Collect the ropes. Ropes are very important in the start of the game. Keep that in mind as well. Look at the task here. It says collect the wards from the Immortal path. So we got to click on collect here. And these goes to our inbox that we're able to collect here as well. You can see we have meat and water. I think it's best to collect every single day those meat and water. Save them in your base. That's going to be helpful for a little bit of heal. And you're going to need water when it comes on to the Northern Zone location. But that's something else to touch on as well as the series progress. Let's collect more berries. Make a healing item. Ointment, I should say. Healing ointment. And alright, gotta use the healing ointment as well to heal. Boom. We're gonna sneak attack these other mob here. You want to keep in mind the best way to level up in zones is by killing mobs. You can see how many experience it gives. Boom, boom. 50 experience versus picking fibers. Don't give a lot of points compared. Boom, only 10 versus killing mobs. Straight up 50 or sometimes more. It depends. Boom, boom. Let's collect that as well. Take these ropes and cloth. Very important. Let's open this right here. It's already opened. Still though, we complete that here. And it says get 2 scrap iron and empty flask from chest in the Forest of Whispers here. So this is required for us to open the chest to get these basic resources. But this zone is already cleared by the person that was already here. We're just going to take the meat though, and we're going to try to reset the zone here, hopefully. Alright, so this is a tip for new players, right? Because there's someone else in the zone, if I re-enter the zone, then that player will still be there. The zone will not be reset, and that's kind of annoying. So what you could do, click on reset for free, and you get a brand new zone. You're the only person that's going to be spawned into the zone here. Eventually, after a period of time, persons can be able to join and stuff, but at least you get a new zone. That's the beautiful thing about it here. So I'm gonna bada boom, kill that right here, and heal as well. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna die. Oh, almost died. That is crazy. All right, so in this case as well here, we're going to switch to the cure. Keep in mind, you could change for whatever class you want to change. For example, you know, at the start, we had the option to choose warrior, bowman, cure. But you could change whatever class you want to change. I forgot to state that as the video started. So, but that's fine though. You know, at least you guys are watching this far. So you got that tip as well, that you're able to change class whenever you want to change class. But you can see that we got the empty flask and that those missions are completed here. We're going to collect those. They're currently in our inbox as well here. Basic shirt, pants, and boot. These are going to be needed. So let's collect these here and equip them as well. These take off damage off your character. It's pretty good to have it. So we're going to go ahead and sneak attack the mob right here. Do some damage. Boom. We're going to heal as well. Get our health up. And we're going to sneak attack this one right here. Boom. We leveled up to level 4. All right, so what we're going to do here as well is we're going to sneak attack this mob right here. We're going to sneak attack this as well. So sneak attacks, what it does, it saves durability. Not only does it save durability, it kills the mobs faster, reduces how many hits you take, just makes it overall better for you. Boom, boom. Let's sneak attack here as well. Boom, boom. Sneak attack here as well. Heal. Take these. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sneak attack this as well here. So keep in mind as well that you could go ahead and tap on each mob to target a specific mob. That is useful, for example, when you're in a cluster of mob, you can just click on which mob you'd like to target, do a bunch of damage to that mob. It is useful as well when it comes on to PvP, but we'll touch on that as well, you know, for beginner players when it comes on to PvP, how to survive zones and everything. That's going to be super useful. Sneak attack the Wolfo. Boom, boom. Take the meat. Let's continue here. Boom. Seal as well. Alright, so you can see we unlocked 3 classes here, right? So for these 3 classes, they are all pretty good. The Pathfinder is a really good class for PvP. I'm considering to go Pathfinder pretty early, but like all these classes are so good. It's like I want to go all classes at once, which is kind of crazy. But Pathfinder is one of the best. Berserk is absolutely beautiful, bro. It's a heavy class, like it does so much damage, bro. It's really good, Berserk. And not to mention other classes here, which I'll touch on in another video. The best class to start off at, you know, as new players, or the best class to choose. I'll make a video on that one. And further ado, let's go ahead and continue to just clear the entire zone here. Boom. Sneak attack. Take out this dude here as well. Boom, boom. Sneak attack here. Well, kind of missed that sneak attack. Completely fine. You can see it takes like way longer to kill those mobs when I'm not sneak attacking. So it's just best to just sneak attack. Boom, boom. Boom. Take. I don't think I cleared all the chests in the zone here, so I think that's best to do. That's already cleared. Let me just search for the other chest here. I think this one over here. Not sure if this one is cleared. Alright. Sneak attack. Boom, boom. Let's go over this section here. Alright, so we can go ahead and clear this chest as well. Let's see what we get. Alright, so that's pretty good. Decent. You definitely need leather strips. Definitely need bone fasteners. These are going to be useful. The pants, already have the pants, sure. The bones are going to be useful, but later on in the game, you don't currently need the bones and stuff. So you just delete those, but it's going to be helpful a little bit later on because you can make stuff with that. But further ado, let's make another spear here. So we don't have any logs. Just kill this right here with our fist. But we definitely need logs, stone. That's one log. Take these as well here. This inventory is full. Delete this as well. Take that. Take this. And that as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and spear. We need a spear. Alright, let's use these berries here. Alright, so the important thing that we're currently doing, we're clearing the zone and then we're going to auto farm. So this is more beneficial in a way that you don't die while you auto farm. I mean, you could use like a range weapon and stuff to auto farm, but for now, since we're just starting off, we're just gonna use the basic method: sneak attack, kill all the mobs in the zone, and then we're gonna auto farm after. All right, take some meat here. Meat are very important in the game. Just kill this as well. Boom. And we're gonna heal. Alright, some woofle here. Boom, boom. Take the meat. We're gonna go over here, take these ropes. And we're also go ahead and auto farm now, because I think the zone is completely clean. Whatever mob that's left is not able to kill us on auto farm here, so that's gonna be good. All right, what we need to do is here as well is to make a basic backpack so that we're able to carry more stuff in our bag, carry more resources back to the base of stuff. So we definitely need these empty flasks because they're important. So we're gonna go ahead and loot everything here. Now a tip as well, you don't want to leave the location if all the chests are open, because if you do and there's no player in the zone is going to reset. So it's best to go ahead and loot whatever you can, because the moment you leave the zone, it's going to reset if there's no player here. But if there's a player here, you can quickly go ahead and dump everything back off and go back to the base, right? So that's just a small tip. And another tip as well, because, well, we weren't able to get the blue backpack, so but we have other ways to get blue backpacks and other resources as well, which I'll touch on in another video. You can see as well, there's currently someone here in this zone here. They just killed a deer, man. How vicious. But yeah, we're just gonna keep, you know, auto farming everything here in the zone. You can see that's a new player as well, an actual new player. He said reset, but I'm not going to reset as yet. I want the resources, so I'm not going to reset as yet. Alright, so we're going to make some hatchets. Boom. Boom. And we're going to make a pickaxe as well. Then we're going to auto farm the whole entire zone here. So this guy wants me to badly reset the zone, but I don't want to reset zones yet, because I just want to get these resources. I already killed like all the, you know, the monsters and stuff in the zone. So it's fair, you know, to reap what I sowed. Able to just go ahead and take my resources that I actually farm for. But yeah, sometimes it's best to reset the zone because they ask and stuff, but I really want to get some early resources here, bro. I don't want to reset that quick. Not to mention that the trees, they drop these resins here, which are pretty important. So we're going to take these resins here that has been fallen. They're pretty important, man. I think, yeah, I think it's only one tree so far. Or let me check this one here as well. This might be resin. It's just a berry, okay. All right, so I think that's it for the zone here. We're not able to take anything else. You know, we already have our backpack full here. So we're going to leave the zone and we're going to go back to our base. We're going to drop off. Now, the zone has reset. So that player was asking for the zone to be reset. It is reset currently because I left the zone. No one is in the zone as well. So that contributes to the fact that it is reset. All right, so you can see here as well, we're able to now construct or base here. Now we tip to construct and base. You got to click on the, the hammer, and let's go further into base here. But we got to click and put down these stuff here. So the tip that I want to give is to make these right here, just to put down these right here. Right, we're gonna make a 6 by 6. Let's go ahead and break this as well. Now, the reason why we're making it at our spawn point here is a lot of benefits here. I'm gonna show you guys. So you don't have to go all the way into the middle of the base, like all the way over here. All right, we just take these chests, bring them over here, and the bed as well for spawn point over here as well. In case we die, we spawn back to this location here amongst our chests at the edge of our base. So we're able to grab, whatever we want to grab, if it's a PvP, or if it's a case that we're gonna quickly go back to the base to grab our resources or whatnot. You want to just do that pretty fast. You don't want to run all the way across to the edge of the zone to then exit and stuff. So I think this is the best option, right? So let's just take that. And a piece of bone here. We're gonna leave it. Blood is just sleeping, I guess. All right, we're gonna go ahead and collect this right here. We're gonna put this in, collect this, and we're gonna place the chest right here. We're gonna make some more chests as well. But first, empty all this here, empty all that here, and we're gonna make some more chests. All 4 chests we're gonna make with what we have here. Boom, boom. It's best to make all 40 chests. That's the best tip I can give as well. Let's make another chest right here. We're gonna start putting stuff here, but we're gonna start organizing stuff as well. I know it's pretty early, but I think it's best to keep our base organized because you guys know how I am with keeping stuff organized. I'm pretty bad at it. My base is always messy and stuff. So we're gonna keep wood. We're gonna keep stone here, wood right here. Probably specific chests for like food and water. Now we don't have a bunch of storage area, so we're gonna just keep stuff, how we can keep it, if that makes sense. So for armor, weapons, and we're gonna keep water, meat in these crates right here. And we're gonna keep basic resources here for now. Put these right here as well. And for armor, weapons, I'm gonna keep it right here for now, right? Okay, so the next mission here says to build a rain catcher in the camp location. So we're gonna do that. So this is the rain catcher right here. Boom. We're gonna place it down. From the rain catcher here, something important you should know. Once you place the rain catcher, ask to place a flask. So you can click over resources. You don't have to keep the resources in your bag. You just go to the specific workbench, click on the resources, boom, double tap to just put it over there. Or you could drag, of course, but double tap is best. And from that, you can watch ads to speed up the process here. Oh, an important thing here for beginner players to do. Go to the inbox area, click on down this section here. So at the weapons section here, this is basically a cheat code to get quick blue items, green items. You can see as well here, you can equip these here at any level. So this is pretty good. So yes, you can get, levels are required for the purple, but for the blue here, you're able to get these at any level. So these are just special crates you can get at the beginning start of the game as free-to-play player to get blue tier, which is insane to get free blue tier. So you're able to get each of these crates here as free-to-play players. So that's a really good thing to know as new players come into the game, returning players. This is one of the best way to get free weapons to use at any level. You can use this to protect your base, whether it be through raids, or you could PvP in zones with these weapons as well. So you click buy and you watch the ads. And that, my friend, might be the best possible start in Frostborn. You can see here we have a bunch of crates here. Let's open them. Boom, we got a blue weapon, and we got another blue weapon as well. That's a pretty good weapon there for PvP. And boom, we have a pretty good axe, the Raider's axe and shield. And of course, we could equip these blue tier weapons pretty early on in the game. We're just literally starting off. We got a green weapon, and we can do this every single day and get these weapons, which is absolutely insane and really good. So we're going to keep them in our inbox here for now. There's no point in taking them out as yet. We currently don't need them as yet. So you can see here as well, got to cut 5 trees in the Forest of Whispers, get 1 raw meat by hunting animals in the Forest of Whispers. So all these missions here we're going to do in part 2, so stay tuned. And of course, as I said before, this series is going to be compiled with a bunch of tips and tricks for new players, also a guide and new players or returning players to the game. And I appreciate you all for watching. Hopefully this is a good one, and peace.